Good morning, everyone. I'm just going to give everything a second to click on. I like to make sure that people are able to see us. All right, I think we're good. So good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, June 10th. My name is Chris Paul, and you are watching Wellness Wednesday with the Intuitive Wellness Spa. First, couple of orders of business. If you missed last week's networking minute, my apologies. A few things came up on Friday, so we're going to have 2 networking minutes this week. We will go live tomorrow with the network minute that was supposed to be last week, and we will still have this week's networking minute again this Friday. Second order of business, we are excited to announce that as we are beginning to reopen as a community, Governor Hogan in the state of Maryland, as well as our county executive, Stuart Pittman, have allowed massage establishments to begin opening. So Intuitive Wellness Spa will be opening for business again on Monday, July 6th. Right now, you are still not able to do online booking. We are working right now to get all of our clients rescheduled who have been canceled during this time of shutdown, but anticipate that online booking will be open again for everyone starting on Monday, the 15th of June. So if you check into our website on Monday, you should be able to do online booking. You can always call us or text us directly, 443-734-7837. Now, all of that having been said, this is Wellness Wednesday, and we are continuing with our conversation about healthy living. So this is Healthy Living Part 2. We're going to spend a little bit more time talking about the foods that we're working over the course of June to slowly but surely get ready to eliminate from our diet. If we start working a little bit at a time, if we really want to try 30 days to healthy living in July, it'll be a lot easier than going cold turkey. And realistically, any small change that you can make in your diet now towards a healthier lifestyle is always a good thing. So people often feel like I have to go cold turkey. We are going to suggest in July that we come together and do basically kind of like a cleanse, just a real flush out of our system. And that's wonderful to do periodically. But at the same time, if you can make one change today, you're going to feel so much better. So you are in my kitchen. And at some point today, it's going to get a little noisy. But we're going to continue talking about healthy living. So I am again working from Arbonne's 30 Days to Healthy Living. And so why are some of these things important? Why do we care about changing our lifestyle? We feel pretty good. What's the difference? So I think we can all agree that society and life has been very stressful lately. We've all been experiencing stress, whether it's due to the COVID situation, unemployment situation, the social tensions in the air. There's a lot going on. Maybe nothing significant in your life changed during the social isolation, but your work, your kids, your family, all of that is just stressful. So there's a lot of things that does to the body. We get a lot of things in our gut that build up when we don't eat healthy, and it affects our digestion, which can cause all kinds of things, not the least of which gas, bloating, constipation, genuine feeling of yuckiness. That's the official term. Additionally, we can create, science has researched, cortisol is a hormone that we release in our body when we are feeling stressed, and that can be very detrimental to our health if it's released in too high a quantity and for too long a period of time. You can start to feel very fatigued, very tired, worn out. Your skin starts to look older than you actually are. You find you just don't have the energy you used to. And too often we accept this. We just say, well, that's just part of aging and there's nothing I can do about it. And there really is. By making subtle changes to your lifestyle and your diet, you can genuinely improve your overall well-being. So I want to review those things that we're working to eliminate from our diet. Any of these you can start cutting back on are great. Wheat, gluten, or yeast. Again, you do not have to be someone who suffers from celiac to cut those things out. They can have effects on skin reactions and overall well-being. Dairy, it's an inflammatory. Sugars and artificial sweeteners. Alcohol, coffee, or really caffeine-based products, vinegar and soy. So what can you add? Well, if you're thinking of building your plate and you don't just want to take things off of it, what could you put on it? So you want to have half of your plate really be very colorful. So these are your non-starchy veggies, things like kale, mustard greens, spinach, broccoli, asparagus, the greens. They're great for cleaning out your gut. They're great for brain development and keeping you healthy. About 1/4 of your plate should be your lean protein. So ideally that's your wild fish, organic chicken or turkey, or grass-fed beef. If you're not a meat eater at all, then things like organic tofu, beans, lentils, quinoa. And that's about 1/4 of your plate. Then you have that remaining quarter, you're going to split that in half and have your healthy carbs, brown rice, again, quinoa, beets, sweet potatoes, which I've come to love, and millet. And then you also get that last section for your healthy fats. Those are your seeds and nuts, nut butters, nut oils, your olive oil, avocado, flaxseed, grapeseed oil, or coconut oil. That's basically how you build your plate. So for today, one of the things that you can do as you're part of this healthy living, if you're going to do the 30 days to healthy living, is you can have a shake, a protein shake in the morning. And we're going to make one right here, and I'm going to drink it so you can believe me that I do it. So I'm going to be using all Arbonne products because that's what I recommend. They are vegan, they are gluten-free and dairy-free and soy-free and just overall good for you. In their large package, this is what it would look like. They also, if this is a little much to take on, you can buy packets that are individual size, and that's what I'm going to use. I recognize that for some of you, you need something fast and easy. So one of these packets, I need a little ice personally because I need everything cold, and you can mix this with water. I personally mix it with almond milk. Get a mixing cup, one of those that has something like this on the top. Sometimes you see the little metal ball that is in them. Put a little ice in here, put your powder, add your either water or almond milk. I just don't recommend any kind of dairy product because again, we're cutting dairy out. Shake, 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 drink. It's pretty tasty, I have to tell you. For me, I like to add some of the fruits that I can have. So I happen to own a Vitamix. You don't need to own a Vitamix, but I'm gonna be making mine as more of a frozen shake because I'm gonna add some frozen fruit. So I have my almond milk that I'm gonna pour in. I use about 8 ounces, but I'm not a good measurer. I also happen to use the Silk almond milk. I go with the organic. The most important thing is that it's the unsweet, so I don't have any sugar. And you'll see that it does say on here, dairy-free, gluten-free, and soy-free. So that's what we're really looking for. So I always add my liquid first. I'm gonna add just a pouch. I'm just gonna rip that open and put it in there. People often wonder, does it matter the order you put things in? I can tell you, having worked at Williams-Sonoma, it sort of does. Efficiently, you want your liquids, and then either your powders or your like leafy light items, and then you would put your heavier frozen items on top, and that helps to compress down for better blending. So that's just a little tip. Now, we also recommend if you're doing this that you add the daily fiber boost. Again, we want to make sure that we're doing what we can to keep everything moving in the gut. If we don't have a good expression of our wastes, then they tend to just build up and help make us feel junky. So I use just about a scoop of that in my mix as well. Now I have found there's all kinds of ways to do this, and a lot of folks prefer to use fresh fruit, and that's fine. I didn't have any on hand today. But I have found just at Costco these individual organic super smoothie mixes. And so they have kale, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, all fruits that are okay for you to eat with this plan. You buy the bag at Costco, and I think it comes with 6 or 8 of these individual packets in there. They're perfect for me for going quickly. So I'm just gonna dump all of that into my blender. And again, I am a girl who needs things very, very cold. So whether you do this last step is up to you, but I am going to be adding some ice. And I just dump it right in my blender. Now, what else do I do for myself to help? Well, we'll get to that in a second. So it's going to get noisy, but the Vitamix mixes quickly. So I'm just going to set it for my smoothie. This is going to take about 50 seconds. Really making a smoothie. If you find it's not blending as well as you like, you might need a little more liquid. I'm going to add a little more milk. smoothie. Now, what else do I do to help with my health? I realized that was noisy and you probably were not expecting that I was going to actually run my blender, but I like to make the point that we're going to do this. I'm just going to scoop some of this out. What else do I do to help with my metabolism and to get things going? I also utilize metabolism support. I'm a woman over 40. It is a known scientific fact that my metabolism is going to start slowing down and has been. So I take one of these in the morning and one at mealtime in the evening just to help kind of boost my immune system. So that is where we are. That's how we start. I don't want any of this to be hard for anyone. Let's taste my smoothie. It's good. It's got great flavor. It's loaded with protein. It's loaded with fiber. And it is not loaded with dairy, sugar, soy, gluten, or any of those items that we're looking to eliminate. It's going to keep me full at least until lunchtime. I often find that it lasts longer than that. So I hope that you find this helpful. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. And we will be back next Wednesday with part 3 of Healthy Living. So in the meantime, thank you so much again for checking us out. Stay healthy and stay well. Talk to you soon.